There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
And happy Sunday, everybody. This is GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining me. Happy early Memorial Day. This is the where we really stop and think about those who were in the service, who had died in the service, died in conflict, those who never made it home, those who were never able to be away from their uniform. And so what I want to do tonight, as much as possible, and I'm not saying we strictly do it this way, but as much as possible, to think about loved ones who have passed, friends who have passed. I know that there is at least one Vietnam veteran here that has probably have fellow soldiers who died in battle. If we want to try to reach out to them, I would be more than happy to try. As we always say, there's no guarantee, but certainly would want to try and do something to honor them and pay our respects to them. That way we can have, just see what kind of communication we get, if they want to talk to us, if they want to hear from us. I have asked beforehand, before we started this, if anyone will talk to us that have been in the armed forces, who have died in any wars. And I don't necessarily mean World War I or II or anything from the 20th century. I mean anything. And just want to be able to reach out and just, this is what it's about, right, folks? So that we all know that no one is forgotten, that no one should ever feel like that they've been forgotten. It's bad enough for some of you who probably returned from battle, depending on what war it was, and was not treated well. That's bad enough to die in battle and not know if you've been remembered. That's something too that, really want to just bring home. I mean, that's kind of how I do things anyway when it comes to Spirit Box. I always want to be able to just tell Spirit, you're not forgotten. You're not forgotten by us. I may not know who you are, but you're not forgotten, if that makes sense. So that's kind of the direction I would like to go tonight with that, if that's okay with everyone. Obviously, we'll still try to reach out to loved ones and whatnot. I mean, we can only do as much as Spirit would like us to do. So if we're trying to reach out to fallen soldiers and they don't want to talk, then there isn't a whole lot we can do about it, is there? So just wanted to, throw it out there. It's kind of what I'm thinking we do tonight. And if you all are in agreement, then that's the direction I'd like to go. And I'm not necessarily, I know I sound like I'm a little down and whatnot. I really am not. I think more so for me, it's just that I am, I just want to be cognizant of, what tomorrow is, what today is, all that stuff. I just really like to make sure that everything is that they're remembered, because this just feels like more of a solemn day for that, a celebration too, in a sense of what they fought for us, what that means to us. And and maybe why I bring it up in the way I do is because if you watch me on Facebook, I've been posting a lot of photos of stuff I've been grilling and stuff, and I've been enjoying that, but also at the same time want to make sure that that you all know that I don't take that as like, ooh, a free weekend to grill. It's remembering those who have done so much for us that they don't even know what they've done, especially if, going back to, 1700s, 1800s, there's just a lot to it. So I just want to, be very, very respectful about it. So That being said, let's kind of talk over some equipment, shall we, real fast? As always, we have, first of all, I want to say that tonight I am streaming on the Paranormal United Network, and please go to them and like their page, because they are they have a lot of great programming on it. Beyond me, if that's possible. Of course, it's very possible. So please go over to Paranormal United Network on Facebook and like them. We're also doing a Fear Fest in September at Salina. See, I've been calling it Salina on the Weather Channel, which I watch a lot. They call it Salina, which has also been hit by a lot of storms, if you've been paying attention. Kansas, September 24th and 25th. We're working on a website, but there is, over on their Facebook page, there's a Fear Fest Facebook page. There's a link to Eventbrite that Rosie put together that you can get tickets and start, saving your pennies for it. Yeah, the bell is moving. We'll get to that in a second. We'll see what that's about in a second. But I just wanted to make sure that was brought out there. Also, we're on the Manifest Network. We've been on there. I've been on there now for a few weeks and really like it. So please show your support with them as well. They have a lot of great programs on there also. I know that it sounds like that these places kind of compete for time and stuff, but there's enough love on there for everything. I'm hearing something from over there, okay? And that would be to my right, and I am looking towards the Ouija board. So the Ouija board that you're seeing is to my right. I have now heard twice something talking, okay? So I'm looking over at the Ovilus. The Ovilus, the last word up there is lagoon. So right now we have on there, what is that? I can't read it. My eyes, they're getting old. Looks like once, Jackie, 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 and then lagoon. But now twice, I've heard something come from over in that direction. And I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure, if it's just me hearing something. It's not the cat, because Linus is over there looking like he's passed out, looking extraordinarily comfortable. So I am not sure what that is. If anyone heard it, Raina says that she heard a ticking sound. Great. Like a bomb ticking? What are you talking about? Right? Should I run out of this place? Is that what you're saying? So that is that's what's going on. So as I was saying, though, we have equipment over here. The bell doesn't look like it was moving as much as it was, because it did look like it was moving earlier. So maybe someone was using it. Yes, actually. Yes, very much so. Just like your name, actually. So maybe there's something there to it. So we have the REM pod. That's me. But so we have that to go off. We have the flashlight. Now, once again, let me just say that this isn't my flashlight I normally use. Okay. So here's the deal, right? Let's make this educational. My flashlight, the one I've been using for a billion years, and for those of you who do this sort of thing, know that your equipment is very important. You don't like using other people's equipment. You don't like it when your equipment gets lost. My flashlight that I use every week, and it has a little yellow thing around the back of it, by the end of it, it's gone. Either I left it in Strawberry Point, it's with John, who I went down with, or it's with this multitude of this junkyard known as my house. Why does that matter? Because when you put this flashlight on and you want to set it up, you have to do it in such a way that makes it so it's half on, half off. So I was, and now it's not really working. The other one I've been doing it so often that it's really easy to set up. This is a newer one. So in theory, this should work. we'll see. So now that I got this, let's go over to here. REM pod will go off again. Let's see. So we'll see. Spirit, if you want to talk to us through the flashlight, can you click it, please? Can you just touch it to turn it on, please? Now you're going to see shadows. I just saw a shadow. That's me. See the shadow? That's me. So let's just keep that in mind. All right. So we got that out of the way. Equipment 101 done, out of the way. I'm sure you all have a better way of doing it, but this is how I do it. We have the K2, which doesn't look like, it does look like it's on. It's good. We have the Ovilus 5, the Linus detector. So we should be set, and we should be good. First of all, just want to say hi to a few people that have come on. Greg Haas, I've been thinking about you today. I'll be thinking about you tomorrow. Hello there. Thank you very much for joining in, as always. Fresh from a trip to Tombstone. Hi to you, Jeff. Oh, wait, that's 2 on A. Okay. Hi to you, Sydney. Oh, that's 2 on A also. Carl, good to, okay, never mind. So we got that out of the way. Let's see here. Just also going over to my Facebook page, my personal profile page, and just saying hi to everyone there. Hi, Bridget, Cheryl, Amber, Mandy. Thank you very much for joining in. Like I said, we're going to try to reach out to Spirit tonight. I've also was talking today, had a great conversation with psychic medium Lori Johnson. Some of you may recognize her. She was on the TV show Ghost of Shepherdstown. I never can say it right. I can never say it right. We were talking a little bit about Abraham Lincoln. And I told you I've been on that kick about President Lincoln. And she had mentioned some of the communication she's had with him, which I won't go into because I don't know. It sounds to me that that's not for me to share, but I found it very interesting. And she suggested I try to reach out to him tonight again. So I'm going to do so. She was able to confirm that when we got that voice a couple weeks back, that it was him. So we're just going to try that. We're going to see. We don't want to take the whole time up for that, but I will take a little bit of time if that's all right with everybody, just so that we can try that out. And I feel like it fits into what our plans are for tonight. So if that's all right with everybody, then we're going to do so. One of the things I found also really interesting is simply that, once again, this is my very first piece of paranormal equipment, my very first spirit box. It's been with me everywhere that I've ever gone for any investigation, including over to the United Kingdom, everywhere. For the first time last week when I went to Strawberry Point, I did not bring this with. I forgot to bring this. It's the first time ever that I had done an investigation without this particular box with me. And when we weren't getting any responses or anything, I kind of wondered, and this goes back to what I talked about earlier about equipment. And those of you on here who do paranormal investigations, I'm curious to know if you feel the same way that I do, that I don't just have equipment. I have equipment that's tied to me. I feel very close to the things that I know work and that I don't want to have as, I don't want any other devices unless I'm okay with it, so excuse me, not having this was a big deal. The first time ever that I have not had this on an investigation. It felt really weird. And I looked at John in Strawberry Point. I'm like, is this why we're not getting any communication? Because I don't have my lucky spirit box. And then it came through. Everything went crazy. But I'm gonna have water tonight. Lots of water is needed. You guys ready for this? No, Greg. I felt naked because I didn't have any clothes on at the investigation. I mean, I guess that's weird in Strawberry Point. They don't like that. I found that out the hard way. In all honesty, I felt weird. I just felt weird that I didn't have it. There was like one point of me like, can we go back and get it? I was actually, before I got to John's, I thought, oh goodness, I don't have it with me. And I thought, well, okay, we'll just go ahead without it. And so, yeah, that is, this spirit box is different than this spirit box, which is different than this spirit box. And I'm just telling you that I feel the difference. I know the difference. So here we go. Let's do some protection. Let's get back to here in case something actually happens. Spirit, we explained to you how this table works. We have a bell also if you'd like to move it. If you want to turn on the flashlight's on actually, but it's not from Spirit. I'm pretty sure it's not from Spirit. It's from me putting it down. I'm gonna see if I can turn it off. That's from me also. That's from me also. That's from my hand being nearby, okay? I don't know what to tell you. That I don't think that's anything to do with me, to be honest. But you know, hopefully it becomes unblurry at some point. Let's see here. Spirit, once again, you can reach out to us. Actually tonight, because I don't trust the flashlight, Spirit, if you can come over and just do this whenever you want, just like that, let us know that you're here. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. That furry thing over there, Linus, he would love it too. It seems it woke him up. Also, you can move the bell, move it as much as you can, okay? Just anything you want to do to get our attention. We would love it. We would love to talk to you. We're specifically not only, but we're really wanting to reach out to any soldiers who didn't make it home from any combat that they were in, anything that, even friendly fire at where they were stationed, anything like that. We just want to hear. We want to hear from you. We want to let you know that you are not forgotten. And if you don't want to come forward tonight, then that's completely fine. Okay. For us, we're going to do some protection. And as we always say, the reason why we're doing, someone made a mistake. Yeah. Oh, look what I got. Oh my goodness, folks. It's Liney. Look how happy he is. Huh? Are we happy? Are we purring? Huh? Are we purring? No? Are we happy? No? Okay. Hi. Are you gonna kill me later? Yeah? Okay. All right. Oh. I'm sure there will not be any retaliation from that. That's Linus, folks. That's my little boy, my 20-pound little boy. So anyway, where were we? Protection. That was my protection. You just rub them over you and you're just covered in fur. Nothing can get past that. But for the rest of you, we're trying to make sure that that we don't have any spirit attachments to us. I'm just reading the comments. He's clearly more popular than I am, isn't he? Should we just get him on here to do the spirit box session? My goodness. They like you. They like you a lot. Yeah. All righty. He doesn't care. No offense to you all. He just kind of is in the world of his own. I had salmon today to put on my bagels, and he was so excited about it. And then I gave it to him, and he just didn't want to eat it. Just a little piece. Nope. So excited about the package opening up, but he did not want one bit of it. All right, buddy. Sounds good. All right. He's in my bag for paranormal equipment over there, so he might be doing his own Facebook Live over there with some equipment. We'll see. Keep an eye out on his page. We don't want spirit attachments. So if you want to, feel free to take part in this. Just relax, but you want the energy out there. It's Sunday night, 10 p.m., 10:30, nearly 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's getting a little bit later. So it's, we always want the equipment. Hold on a second. Okay, so just think of your spirit guides, think of loved ones, think of good things, think of your own goodness. It starts at your heart, emanates outward, right? It's light. It's light that will, it's light that just protects. It protects all of us. It should feel good, shouldn't feel like anything weird. And just let that light just naturally just grow. And what you want it to do to start with is just, you want to feel like that you're protected, you're covered, head to toe. And then what you do is you take that and you just move it and you push that energy. And you push it out to the walls, you push it all over. If you have a furry cat, you cover him with it. Because no one, even if they're not taking part, right, we don't want them to end up having any possible issues. So we are just being very careful. And if you feel some tingling, if you feel like, oh, wow, what's going on here? Nothing wrong with that. That's good. If you're not feeling tingling, don't feel like, oh, well, it doesn't work, I'm screwed. You're not. Everyone approaches it differently. I think over time, and I'd be curious if any of you who've been watching me long enough wasn't feeling anything at first, but then as time has gone on, you start to feel like just a little tingling. I don't mean like you feel like that you're just vibrating over there. So I just want to make sure that that you don't feel like that's a problem if you did. Well, let me tell you, I'm not yelling at my cat. I am asking him, muted, to please not be in my stuff, like bags of equipment and things like that. And I muted it just so you didn't have to hear it. And why I may had to have a louder voice is simply because he's further away. So there was no yelling. No one's angry over here. Everyone's okay. So let's see here. Before we get started, there are a couple questions. A couple things. I see a couple questions about the Ouija board tonight. There's a couple people who are newer here, and they've asked about it. Don't be freaked out by it. And no one said that they were freaked out by it, but I just want to say that the point of the Ouija board, and quite frankly, I've been meaning to take the salt off the Ouija board. The board is currently bound. We did a session on it. Something not great was spelling out on it. And so we bound it and we cleansed the house just to make sure that nothing comes through from it. And that was going to be a couple years ago. And the board itself, I think, is 100 and some years old, if I'm not mistaken. And the day I got it was the day that we had to bound it. So, so yeah, I won't use the Ouija board again. What I've learned through like Anne, and not even anyone else, just through Anne, is using what they call the psychic circle, which she calls a spirit board. Mainly, first of all, it doesn't look creepy like this thing does. Secondly, there's more options for spirit to respond to, less ambiguous, I guess. So it's something that I know people have their ideas about these sort of things, and you are certainly welcome to them. I think that being careful and being smart changes a lot of things, and using better equipment also. Better equipment, to me, the board is equipment. But yeah, that's where I'm coming from with that. And you know, I would tell you too who came through, but it just gives, as we all know, Rosie especially, you know, gives power to that name, doesn't it? And we don't want to do that. So yeah, so hopefully I answered, because a couple folks had questions about the board today. So well, it ruined the board. There is that. I suppose some of you are wondering, is there actually going to be any spirit box activity today? Let's use, not this one, let's use my original one to start off with, see if that works. We'll see what spirits are around here, okay? See if anyone wants to talk to us. Then we'll reach out to loved ones and all that good stuff, okay? And let's see how it goes. I haven't used this box on here in about 3-4 weeks, I think. Real fast, what is the best spirit box going to? That's a personal preference thing. The thing about the spirit box, if you don't have one, I will always recommend to people start off with a mass-produced one like this. You can get it through Amazon, you can get it through GhostStop, you can get it through all the places. And now you're going to have other people who have been in the field as long as I have, and they'll be like, these things are crap, they don't work, don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Get one that's like $300, you know, a hacked one, a custom one. You're more than welcome to do that. The reason why I say start with this, because you're going to get something out of it. If this is working for you, this is a good, inexpensive start. This is how I started, and I got stuff day one, intelligent responses. I will never forget it. It's one of my favorite investigations. It wasn't bad or anything like that. And we closed the session just like we would here, all that good stuff. And it works. And then over time, I've been more curious about different types of boxes, and I grew a collection, and I use them depending on how I feel or whatever. I just feel like if you're going to spend a great deal of money on a box right away and you don't like it and suddenly it just sits forever, then that's money wasted. You know, you might be like spirit. I like watching someone do the spirit box, but I don't actually like the spirit box myself. Or you get this, and these are about, you know, $65, $70, something like that, versus like anywhere between $200 to $500. Some people I know, such as myself, has paid like $700 for some boxes. And that's really something that I feel like that you should consider once you know that you actually like using it. That's my opinion. Obviously, do it however you like. But there's right now, GhostStop has put out the SB7T. This is the newest version of the mass-produced. This is a really, we've had a lot of good luck with it on here, actually. It's meant to be a cleaner sweep, a better sweep than what this is. So you're asking, why am I using this one? Well, you know. But this is really good. There's also one called the S box that is put out through GhostStop, and that very much mimics more along the lines of a hacked spirit box. Those are two options. We've tried it on here. It doesn't work so well through internet connection. This one works a lot better. That's why we mainly do just the mass-produced one. Hopefully that helps. Nicole's asking, what are the words on the obelisk? They haven't changed. Once, O-N-C-E, Jackie, J-A-C-K-I-E, and Lagoon. Okay? So, Lori, hope that helps you. So let's start this up and see what we get. Let's have some fun. Ooh, we're not even on the right sweep anymore. Let me know if it's too loud. Good evening. My name is Greg. Hello. Wanted to say hello to all members who have been in the military, armed forces. We just would like to say we remember you. Thank you for everything that you've given us. It means a lot. I mean, we can't even express how much it means. Please use me as a conduit and come through and speak through this speaker that we can hear you. We can hear your voice. For any. Do you hear the voices tonight? Wow. And don't forget, please feel free to reach out to us over here if you do not want to talk to this device. And please try to please try to speak clearly as much as you can, please. I know it may not be easy. Do I have any spirits that fought during what we call the Civil War in the 1860s? Do we have any Confederate soldiers here? Who is giving me a scent in here? It's like a perfume, though, actually. A cologne perfume. Is there someone here doing that, please? Could you let me know your name? It's gone. It's all gone now. Do you have anyone here who fought and died during the Second World War in the 1940s? Yes, we did. It almost sounded like it's John. It was really quickly. It was someone's name, John. And for those of you hearing a cat, do you mean you're hearing like a meow, or you're hearing the word cat coming through the spirit box? It's Jack. Did I get it wrong? Is the name Jack? Is there a Jack here? I know it may not be easy, but can you try to speak with more energy, please? Because we're not hearing everything. I can hear you, but I can't make it out. Okay, well that was loud. For those of you who have fought and died in the Second World War, please know that we remember you, okay? That we salute you. My Uncle Chet was on Normandy. He was on Normandy. His buddy in the tank, when they were on the beach, his buddy opens up the tank top. He looks out. His body comes back in without a head. We salute all of you for your sacrifice. You're all heroes. And if this makes any kind of sense, even though we don't know your individual names, you will never be forgotten. I hope you understand that. Going through the comments. Anybody been called Bud? It felt like they said Happy Bud. You know, Greg, as I said, I've been thinking about you a lot today. Some of all my brothers who didn't make it out of Vietnam, Thailand, First, thank you, Greg, very much for everything, your service, your selfless act of service. And Greg was a vet from Vietnam. Do I have any U.S. vets from Vietnam? I do. That could come forward, please, for us. That was low. 20. Did you hear that? 20. 20. Is that 20 vets that can come through? You all heard that too. You all heard that too. Cheryl on my profile page also said that she heard 20. Thank you. Wow. Well, let's move in, is it? What on earth was that? Never heard that before. Are there any spirits here that fought in Vietnam that know Greg, that know Greg Koss? Can you come through for us, please? Who made that screeching sound? Who made that screeching sound? Physical? Rosie Heard, remember? We do remember you. Please know that. Ooh, that one cut right through. Not in a bad way. That was just, even though it's female, that sounded very relevant and very poignant. Any soldiers would like to turn on this light for us, please? This antenna that's right here. Can you touch that and make the light go off for us, please? The 4 lights. All you need to do is just touch it, please. Because I don't want to. I don't want to. Please. We'd just love to see a physical representation of you here. And I see Anita Allen on here, who today made my chimichurri recipe for her own evil purposes. It sounded like that she enjoyed it, so good. I'm happy to know that I'm not poisoning people when I pass along recipes. We've been talking with soldiers. We've been talking about who else is here. How many spirits are in this room with me right now? Almost sound like only one. What's your name? Can you tell me your name, please? It's gone quiet, hasn't it? It actually got quiet after I asked for if anyone knew Greg. I'm not saying Greg did anything. So here's interesting. Okay, so Andrea believes that she's heard Anae's name. Anae believes that she's heard Eugene, who is her uncle. So with that, it might have just been said again, actually. Eugene, are you here with us right now? If you're here, Eugene, could you say Anae's name, please? Did somebody say Anae's name? Who's making those sounds? Who's making those weird sounds? It's strange, but they're here. I can feel them. I can feel all of them.
We need you.
We need you. Me? Or there's someone that you're talking to specifically that you need? I know, right? Maybe you're making it happen. Seriously, though, anyone else here, or is it you need to? See, I heard we need you. You're hearing you need to. And Jackie heard need you. Well, let me ask, does somebody need me?
I'm a man.
If you need me, as in me, can you put a device off over there for me, please? No? No? Do you need somebody who is watching? If you know there's other people watching, do you need them? Somebody there. You need somebody who is watching. You need them. I don't feel anything around it, but it does seem to be moving. Did I miss that? Was I too interested in how the bell is moving, perhaps? All right, let's try this. Let's change tactic here a little bit, okay? My speaker is red. The light's red. That means we don't have a lot of time. Let's do this. What did you guys hear that I did not hear? Bridget's like it was scary. Who screamed? I didn't hear a scream either. What is our timestamp here? So, okay, let me just back up here a little bit. 10:49, my time was a scream. So that means 49 minutes into this that you heard a scream. I'm going to go back when this is done, and I'm going to go back and listen. Was it through the box or was it through something else? And that you all heard it some other way. Because not only do I hear what's coming through the box, I can feel it also. I can feel something. Tony, I thought I heard your name. Real, now that was sharp that just came through. Almost like Dave sounded like. All right. I am asking permission to once again speak with President Lincoln. President Lincoln, I was under the impression, Mr. President, I was under the impression that you would talk to us again. Mr. President, can you say something for us that we could hear through here, please? Almost, did you hear that? Male voice saying something like, "What now?" or something like that. Mr. President, was that you? As I talk over another voice. I am told that you would always say when as a reaction to something, you would say, "I can believe that." Is that true, Mr. President? Was that something you would say? Now, Amber thought she heard when I was talking to Mr. Lincoln, Mr. President, it's me. I felt like I just got another thing coming through. It's me again. Mr. Lincoln, what was that? There's a knock in here. There's a knock in here. Can you do that again, please? Mr. President, if you are here, can you do this for me? This is me. Could you do that for me, please? I personally have not been hearing that, Amanda. I've been hearing people talk about a scream that I did not hear. I've heard that not cool. But I honestly haven't heard anything negative tonight. So, and that is absolutely correct. That's why I said I personally haven't heard anything like that tonight. Doesn't mean that she didn't, and I would never take that away from her. Amanda also hears her name quite a bit. I don't always hear her name, but that is hello. But that is, I would never say that she did not hear something. It's me. Who's me? Do you like how I could talk and listen at the same time? Who's me? I heard it's me. Could you say your name for us, please? What was that? It kind of sounded like. Hello. You're welcome. Hello. What was that? Hello. Thank you. Two of the voices were the same, male voices. Who said, can I have the name of who said hello, please? Now, a couple of you heard Jessica. A number of you are hearing dirty things tonight. Maybe I don't understand dirty words and stuff. Maybe I'm too pure to understand what was going on here. Of course, Sarah doesn't hold back at all. So there you go with that. You can get me thrown off, you know. Let's see here. Is someone being dirty? Okay, a number of you have heard it. Right? Here's the answer, right? Well, right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I see your comments in me. So y'all are hearing stuff, and I'm just, maybe I have the clean filter on tonight because I am innocent in so many ways. Who's swearing at us? Who's using the naughty language?
I
love it. I am pretty open, actually. I know you say you're a medium. That's cool. I'm pretty open. Let's see here. With that being said, is there anyone else that wants to reach out to us before we switch gears? Now, that was deep. That was hello. That was deep. Now, and there's another one. Deeper. And then the girls just said deeper. Who's talking to us in the deep voice? It is a little bit more difficult for me when it's this way, but I do pick up quite a bit. But you're right, there is a little bit of difference. And yeah, Raina, I heard, yeah, very much so. Going over to my own page. Yeah, Anita's not hearing dirty words over there. Ane has said that she's not hearing it. And once again, please know, this is great. I love this. Are you just a ghost hunter? Are you just a medium? I don't know, right? Stephen? Did I hear Stephen's name at all? There's just no just about me, Sarah. I'm a lot of things. Yeah, I heard Stephen too. Yeah. Anyone else want to come through? All right, let's do this. Let's cross over some spirits. All right, here. Any spirits want to cross over tonight? Or they want to play music? Who wants? Me. Okay. And anybody else who wants to cross over, let's do this. As always, I don't want your energy, I just want your intention, okay? Let's see here. Let's open up some light for you, okay? For those who want to cross, you see the light that's in front of you. You see the light?
Yeah.
If you want to cross, you cross over, okay? Okay, cross it. On it. There'll be someone there waiting for you. You're not alone, okay? I can feel you right now. You all cross? You're all gone. Anyone still here? Anyone still here? Okay. I wasn't sure. Anybody else want to cross? Okay. So we're going to shut down this. Sorry? Before I shut down, once again, to all of you who we lost in battle, and all lost during wars and scrimmages, please know that all of us here love and respect you. Thank you so much for your ultimate sacrifice that has allowed us our freedom and allowed us the way that we live. Okay? Thank you. I shut down the session in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. As I cut him off. Only I will cut him off. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Real fast, first of all, I've been watching you all night. I was wondering when you're going to figure out how to use Facebook. Just kidding. Also, Sarah, I know. I'm just teasing, actually. Back when you may or may not notice or care that when I do these, I tend to try to keep things pretty light, mainly because this can be sometimes tough. And as you know, with the work that you do, sometimes for various reasons, things get a little bit darker in here, and we try to balance that out. That's why we do, like you would do, protection, everything else. And John, you bring up a really good point. Some of you were like, oh, I'm hearing swear words, meaning that, and no one said this, but just as long as you don't think of this as, those swear words coming through or whatever as negative, dark entities. As Greg Koss pointed out earlier, it's like, are you from like the Marines? Are you from the Army? Just teasing, really. It's, it could be a lot of different things. Even the voices that were deep doesn't mean evil. I firmly believe the stuff that comes out of the box, they come out any way they can. If we can get in their voice, fantastic. But if it's just any kind of communication, sometimes it might be radio coming through that's perfectly timed. I believe that those are valid responses. Right? Sorry, right? I know, like, what? No way. And as you said, Sarah, it's however they can get through, right? Whatever they can do. And I agree, John. I do the same thing. Like I said at the beginning, I always want Spirit to know, for those of you who have passed, that I may not know you directly, but I don't ever want to forget you. Whether you've been in the military, whether you're a relative of anyone who is watching that lineage going back hundreds of years, whatever it is, you're not forgotten. I can feel the energy. I can feel it right now. It's heightened in here. And we may not have gotten a ton of responses tonight. I think we did. We just didn't really pick up on what they all were, but they are here. And they are, I might do another session afterwards. I don't know. Because there's still something here. So yeah. And Jeanette, yeah, we are live. We're wrapping up though. I think people are getting tired of me, and that's fair. So they, that's my, not really a rant, but that's my explanation for kind of how I do it, and what I try to do. And it's no different than anyone else on here who does their investigations, their mediumship, whatever else. We seem to attract each other, right? Like-minded people who do not want to do not want to provoke, do not want to do anything nasty. All we want to do is talk to spirit. Speaking of which, folks, before you go, let's close the circle real fast. Spirit, you're not allowed. This session is closed. You are not allowed to communicate with us unless you are a family member or a friend. If you're somebody who has just been coming in here, you are attracted to our energy. This session is closed. Okay, so, and we will reopen the session some other time, but just know that this is where we say goodnight. So. Wow, that's super kind. Don't give me those options, because sometimes I could just talk forever. Let's see. Thank you, Greg. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate your support always, and I appreciate you. So thank you very, very much. And let's see, anything else? If you want to get a hold of me, some people like to follow me, but you can just send me a friend request. My name is down there. And, just send me a friend request to reach out if you need something. I'm also on Minnesota GhostBox, Parafriends events, which we have one that we're going to be announcing hopefully soon, our first event in over a year. Jeanette, I am on generally Sunday nights at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Go to Paranormal United Network, like the page. I am streaming on Paranormal United Network. I do that every week. I also stream on Manifest Network, Minnesota GhostBox, my paranormal team, as well as Parafriends events. Before I let you all go, just a quick reminder: Tuesdays and Thursdays you can do one question readings with Ane, who does the amazing mediumship. Well, she won't do the mediumship on these Facebook things, because that's a little bit more. There's more to it than that. But if you just do one question reading, she'll take the tarot cards. She will let you know what's going on. Thursday nights, though, it's called One-on-One Live with Ane, and you'd be on screen with her as she does, I think a 10-minute reading, undivided attention to you. To do so, though, to get in that, go to facebook.com/Tarot by Ane, send a private message. It does cost money. I think it's $20 for 10 minutes. And definitely do that. I think a few of you might have done that. Amanda, I know, is on here and done that, and I think that worked out well for you. Send you a request. What kind of request? If you mean friend request, you can just send me one. My name is once again right there. And then other than that, yeah, I think that's it, folks. Like it was said above, I could talk forever. I could just keep going on talking. So I got to know when to stop, because I don't want people to fall unconscious because it's late at night. So that being said, thank you all very much. I really appreciate all of you. I really appreciate the time that you invest into what I'm doing. And good point, Pamela. Let's try it. Let's try aliens next Sunday. I'm wondering, what we could try to do also is maybe we try, because I've been trying to think, I think we need a stronger signal to get to them. And I think, what if we tried all 3? Like, I have like 30 of them, but what if we tried like 3 of them at once and seen if, like, I think we want to up the power to get to the aliens. So thank you. So yeah, let's see here. I really know how to end a show, don't I? I'm just sitting here. What am I supposed to do? I don't want to, because I'm enjoying it so much. I enjoy all of you. Thank you very much. And then reach out to me if you don't feel right after this. You should be fine. If you followed what we're doing, you should be fine. Or if you have questions or anything else, reach out. Always love to talk with everybody. Thank you all very much. I will see you next week, and take care. Good night.